Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to show you a basketball play that the Spurs ran. I'm going to show you the Spurs footage as well, but a basketball play that the Toronto Raptors need to run with Kawhi Leonard. Okay, so the Toronto Raptors just made a huge trade the other day, and basically they have got Kawhi Leonard and Green in a trade, both of which are very good three-point shooters, and both of which are very good players overall. Now, when you're transitioning two really great players into your organization, a good idea is to try and figure out which plays really worked for them in their old situation or their old team. So to be able to do this is a play that's going to work for the whole Raptors team because a lot of them have three-point shooting skills, but also because these two players who are new are very good and they already know this play. So when you've got new players, try to make them want to be on your team more, especially when you have a player who doesn't want to be on the team. He wants to be over in LA, which is a lot warmer. I understand. But anyways, if you're new to this channel, on this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills. So if you like that stuff, hit the like button, subscribe. Let's get down to the clipboard and let's check out this basketball play. Okay, so here we are. We have the offense set up, and basically we are trying to do a kick out pass to that side or a hammer pass out to this side. And we are going to say that this is Kawhi Leonard or Green or Miles, or somebody who's on the team who has a very good ability to shoot a three-point shot. So first what we are going to have is player 3 cutting down towards the low post, and player 5 is going to be cutting up to the high post, and at the same time we're going to have player 1 pass over to player 4. Now at this time we could have player 5 go and set a screen for player 4. However, we're also going to have player 3 setting a screen for player 2's man, who's roughly around here playing help defense. And what's going to happen now is player 4 is going to drive, player 2 is going to get down to this corner, and it's going to be a hammer pass out to player 2 for the three-point shot. Now, it's going to work very similar if we have player 5 setting a screen out there as well. Both of those are options. Now let's check out the play against a man-to-man defense, and let me show you why the player is sitting there, why you can set a screen and have player 2 wide open. Okay, so we have player 4 playing help defense right here, and what we are going to start with is player 3 cutting towards the rim. He could also set a screen for player 4 as well, and we're going to have player 1 pass the ball to player 4. Now player 4 is going to pop out on defense most likely, and we're going to have player 5 showing to the high post. Player 2 red is going to be in help defense because the ball is way over here. And we're going to have player 3, he's going to be going and setting a screen or a back screen on player 2. Player 5 could set a screen. If he does, he does. If not, he doesn't. But still, it's going to be a drive baseline. And player 2 is going to sneak down to this low corner. And because player 2 is getting a screen, player 4 could obviously go in for the layup himself. But if there's help defense, he's going to kick it out to player 2, where there's going to be a three-point shot. Now, let's check out this defense or this offense against a 2-3 zone defense. Okay, so against the 2-3 zone defense, it's most likely going to look like this. Player 3 is sort of cutting off the pass to player 2. Player 4 is playing more into the key so that there's no cuts from either 4 or 3. Player 2 is going to be cutting off the pass to player 3 at first. And we're going to have player 5 pretty well on player 5 in the post. And what's going to start with is having player 3, he could go down and screen for player 4, but he's just going to be going down to the low post. Player 1 is going to dribble over, which will drag the double team over. Player 4 is going to get that ball. And now the defense is going to shift just like this. And now with the defense like this, we're going to have player 5 going to the high post, which is going to bring player 5 guarding both of these players. And he could even set a screen for player 4 as well. Player 3 is going to cut through, set a back screen on player 3. 2 is going to get down. 4 is going to drive. That's going to get cut off, but player 4 is going to have an open hammer pass, which is a baseline pass, out to player 2 for the three-point shot. Now this is, of course, very good against pretty well every defense. That's why San Antonio ran it. However, let's check this out against the 3-2 zone defense as well. So against the 3-2 zone defense, the 2 players in the post are most likely going to be like this. 2 is cutting off the passing lane. 3 is cutting off the passing lane. Player 1 is going to be playing man on. The same as player 5, because obviously he's in his spot. So now what we're going to have is player 3 cutting towards the post, which is going to bring player 3 up, still cutting off the passing lane, but that's going to bring player 1 over to dribble over, and player 4 is going to receive that pass. He's wide open until player 3 recovers. Now at this time, the defense is going to be most likely shifting like this, and we're going to have player 5 coming to the high post. Now player 3, I would, instead of screening for player 5, I would actually have player 3 come up and set a screen for player 2. The reason is we're going to have player 5 here set a screen, and player 4 is going to drive. That's going to collapse the defense to try and cut him off. He's going to try and go baseline. Player 2 is going to pop down, and that's going to be a kick out for player 2 so that player 2 has an open 3-point shot. Remember, baselines against a 3-2 zone are always pretty well open, so that's why player 2 is going to be wide open in this corner. Against the 3-2, these corners are very, very weak. Now let's check out the actual basketball play of San Antonio running this play, and then I'll be right back. Anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed this play. I hope that this basketball play helps your team, but I hope that the Toronto Raptors run this play as well, because this play could really destroy a lot of teams. The Raptors have Fred VanVleet, who is a very spectacular three-point shooter. Miles, who is a streaky but very good three-point shooter. Green, who is a ridiculous three-point shooter. We also have Kyle Lowry, who's a three-point shooter, but normally he would be playing number 1. He's a point guard. But we also have now Kawhi Leonard, who is a very good three-point shooter. And Pascal Siakam, he may be an option for this as well. He has been working on his threes over year, and I bet this year he's going to be even better. But anyways, I really like how the Raptors look right now. I am very sad that they got rid of DeMar DeRozan, but on paper this trade does make them look better. But I'm still a little bit upset that they traded away DeMar, because he's my man. He's amazing. That guy wanted to be in Toronto. He loved Toronto. Man, I wish he was still here, but basketball is a business, so things happen. But I got mixed feelings on that trade, so I'll leave it at that. Anyways, I hope that you have liked this video, and I do post new videos every single day, new basketball videos, so I'll see you guys again tomorrow.